What's up, guys? Marlon back here with another news video, and this time I come bearing news about the Nintendo Switch Pro. Now, at the latter part of 2019 going into 2020, we heard news from Dr. Sirkin Toto, an industry insider, stating that we're going to be getting a Switch Pro and it's going to come out in summer, right? And then the production was going to start, I believe, between February to March. By the end of March, we should get production started. With this new report here from Nintendo's industry insiders, like people that are partners with Nintendo, it's not going to happen. So you can forget about a 4K Switch, and you can forget about it being a massive upgrade over this Nintendo Switch. And I knew it. It would have to take a Nintendo Switch 2 before you can kind of see a drastic performance upgrade. So I'm going to go ahead and dig into this new report here, and this is coming directly from China, from Nintendo's partner sources. Okay, so I'm going to read the full report. Aside from the new Switch and improved process battery, the rumor is that Switch Pro is scheduled for the fourth quarter of this year. The difference with the previous rumors is that Nintendo will not adopt on additional clocked up version of the Tegra X1 Plus. Nintendo's partner sources say there are a custom processors currently being developed in collaboration with Nvidia, but Taiwanese information says it's not yet in for mass production. So they haven't even started mass production yet on this thing. So it's going to be unlikely of it coming fall of this year, because the early reports were saying that it should come out in summer or something like that. So if not, it might be early next year. But right now they're saying that borderline end of this year for a release. Now, in other words, it may be difficult to release in the fourth quarter. See, just like I was just saying, of this year. And unlike rumors, 4K support or such a big performance industry should not expect. So they're saying right now, don't expect any 4K support, which I knew out the gate that Nintendo was not going to give us any 4K Nintendo Switch or anything like that. It's just not Nintendo. You know, that's more like Microsoft or Sony with the PlayStation. So if you want 4K, stay with those companies. And it actually makes sense because Nintendo is not about that. Now, here's the last part of it here. However, there are rumors that the GPU of a custom processor that is currently working together will be upgraded to the Volta based on news from the US. So based on news from the US, they're saying that the chip that it's going to use instead of the Tegra X1 Plus, that the other rumors were saying it's going to be a Volta chip. And I believe that's one of the latest ones that NVIDIA has been working on. So there you guys go right there. This is actually legit information here. This is not a rumor on top of rumor, but wow, man. You know what? I was not expecting a Nintendo Switch Pro with no massive upgrade or anything like that, because who knows, Nintendo might still keep the same formula. We know that Nintendo put out a statement years ago saying that they always working on the next system. Like if they drop a system right now, they're working on the next generation of their system. Every company does that. And so as we speak right now, all of this stuff is coming to tuition, and the chip right now haven't even started mass production yet. So who knows, they might start the production next month or March or April, and then it might come out fall this year, like November or something like that, just in time for the holiday season. And if this chip, the Volta chip, which is definitely, I believe it's better than the Tegra X1 if I'm not mistaken, we could definitely see some improvements with third-party support with Nintendo this year, like Red Dead Redemption 2 that we heard that's supposed to be coming to the Switch, GTA 5, you know, the new Call of Duty that's supposed to be dropping this year. We're supposed to be seeing day-in releases just like with those next generation system. And being that Microsoft and Nintendo have a very good relationship, and we're hearing that more Xbox games is coming to the Nintendo Switch platform, that speaks volume, because Halo might just come to the Nintendo Switch, and with the Switch Pro or whatever it's going to be called coming out this year, that's going to be huge for a lot of Nintendo fans. So what do you guys think about the Nintendo Switch Pro with all of this good information here as far as the chip, the release date, and a host of other things? Leave y'all thoughts down in the comment section down below. And all right, guys, let's move on here to the next part of the news video here. And this is sort of a bad news situation here for GameStop. Not looking too good. So GameStop store closing sales can be ridiculous. I mean, you can see sales all the way up to 70% off because they're closing a lot of their stores. So this is a new report for 2020. So GameStop isn't doing well. In 2019, it closed up 200 stores, which was a scary thing. So a lot of GameStops, I remember when I was in Houston, was like closing down left and right because they wasn't doing well, man. They thrive off of a lot of used game sales, a lot of used, console sales and everything. With all the next generation things that's happening right now, everything is starting to pummel down. And just the way how they deal with their customers and the whole marketing brand behind GameStop, it's just not looking too good right now. And so basically January 2020, we learned that the store had 27.5% decline in sales. As 2020 begins, even more storefronts are being shut down. Expect this time it isn't like the items are being sent back to the corporate. They are legitimately closing out sales. And this is not good, guys. This is not good. So like I said, right now, some GameStops between 30% to 70%, and everything must go. They're trying to shut down a lot of their stores right now because it's just bad business models over the years, rip a lot of people off with a lot of pre-orders, and they just don't know how to talk to people. And it's sad to say that they're going to suffer the same fate as Toys R Us, but hey, you know what? Online is taking over right now. Amazon, you can buy everything online right now. A lot of people don't really go to GameStop as much as they used to. So yeah, this is definitely not good with this new report coming out. So hopefully, I don't think things are going to get better for GameStop. All right, guys, let's move on here to the last part of the news video here. So second retailer lists Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition with May release. So remember, we got a report, I believe, from a Australian retailer that Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is coming out May 29th. Well, there's a second retailer that's saying, look, it's coming out May 29th. And this was supposed to be, happening in the next direct, right? Whether it happened end of this month or February. At this point, I think it's going to be February for the next Nintendo Direct. So I think Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is going to be a game that they're going to showcase in the Direct as well. So what do you guys think about Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition with a May 29th release date, the second time around? Leave y'all thoughts down in the comment section down below. And all right, guys, we're at the ending part of the news video. So Halo Infinite is posed to be the largest exclusive launch of 2020, most anticipated of 2020. Now, that is no surprise. I mean, it's Halo. Everybody's gonna get excited. Halo, Call of Duty, what else? Fortnite, all of this stuff. I mean, it's crazy. Even though Fortnite is not like what it used to be, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, Halo is Halo at the end of the day. That's Microsoft's biggest exclusive title, and so this is a no-brainer, but expect a huge amount of excitement from media sources and everyone just for Halo Infinite. Everybody cannot wait, and Microsoft is depending on Halo Infinite to really do some damage with the Xbox Series X. Like, basically, they're going to showcase Halo Infinite on the Series X at E3 to really kind of show people what the true potential of the Series X is over the other Xboxes that we have gotten over the years. So I think that's probably going to be a huge selling point for a lot of people for the Series X, because everything is going to be cross-gen. So you'll be able to play Halo Infinite on your Xbox One X, which is still a very good capable of hardware that's doing 4K 60 right now. And yeah, so I think that's what they're going to do to really like push the Series X on people. Like, hey, look, you know, Halo Infinite is going to perform a lot better on the Series X, and here's why you need to buy it, yada, yada, yada. So that wraps up today's news video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure y'all subscribe, turn on that notification bell if you're brand new to the channel, and share the video around. Love you guys so much. Catch y'all in the next one, and peace. Joy-Con boys forever. PlayStation boys. Xbox. We out of here, man. Peace.